Okay, I could easily come up with a long list of reasons to get an Apple Watch, but instead of doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and pick my top 5 reasons of features what separates an Apple Watch from other competitors. Let's begin with its display. Now, the Apple Watch knew it will never replace a real analog watch, which was why they went with a more triangular, elegant looking display. These newer generation Apple Watch displays look very sharp and gives it an almost bezel-less infinity design look. But to this day and age, the Apple Watch still has one of the best, the most gorgeous looking displays on any smartwatch. For instance, a very recent competitor, the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2, its largest size model only has a 360 by 360 resolution display, and that is equivalent to a 1.4 Super AMOLED display. While the Apple Watch, this generation Series 4 is barely just approaching its first year. The 44mm Apple Watch has a resolution of 448 by 368, which gives it still, to this day, the largest display, as that one has a 1.78 inch touchscreen. Super Retina OLED. The benefits of having a much taller display like the Apple Watch is that you can actually read your text messages in full length like you typically would like on the smartphone. Not just that, also when you're viewing images, for example, nothing get cropped off like you would on a circular display. Although Samsung does an excellent job with its software, but if you notice, even though with this one, this Samsung watch is a 46mm, and the text and size, even viewing images, we have ugly black borders on the side. So in some ways, the screen size and the text is smaller than it was supposed to be. Unlike the Apple Watch doesn't face these issues, and it really does utilize all the space as much as possible, and it just looks more fulfilling. So besides being able to receive push notifications from your phone to your wrist and being able to receive or make phone calls, there is still a lot more reasons on what separates the Apple Watch from its competitors. The next reason is how advanced this digital crown is. The great thing about the Apple Watch is that it's perfect for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed, or if you want the digital crown to be on the other side on your right hand, you could easily change the orientation of the watch to your preference. And with the digital crown, Apple actually geniusly engineered it to do multiple things. When pressed, it's not just simply a home button, but it could also help free up space whenever you're navigating the display, freeing you from actually covering part of the display with your finger, instead of always having your finger blocking part of the display. When inside a movie theater, you could simply just rotate the crown to slowly brighten up the screen to check the time without creating a rude distraction. Just like typical smartphones, holding it down will launch Siri, and there's a little haptic feedback motor that will allow the crown to actually give you a realistic feel whenever you're scrolling. Another great reason what makes this different from every ordinary modern day smartwatch in today's market is that it can actually be used as a backup phone. Yeah, it sounds weird, right? Normally a smartwatch is more like an extension to your current phone, but with watchOS 6, the Apple Watch is fully independent, no longer requires your phone to be present. It doesn't matter if you have the LTE version, of course you have the upper hand with the LTE. All the spots where you typically will find a cell phone reception with the LTE Apple Watch, you should have no issues in connecting as well. But even with the standalone Wi-Fi version with GPS like mine, you could connect to any Wi-Fi just off the Apple Watch settings alone, and you'll still be able to receive your push notifications, messages, check your mail by simply just connecting it to Wi-Fi without having your phone nearby. The app support is almost endless nowadays. A ton of great apps to download, all off the Apple Watch alone, with its new built-in app store. As well as you're capable of downloading, streaming, podcasts, music services, and easily be able to connect it to a Bluetooth speaker, headphones, and listen to it without being required to have a phone nearby or connected. The second to last reason is how advanced the Apple Watch nowadays is. To this day, this smartwatch is still one of the only smartwatches out there in today's market with a built-in electrocardiogram. I know it's only available in certain states, but if you live in those states, take advantage of this. It has fall detection, which both of these features already went ahead and saved lives. Now Fitbit, as we already are aware, that smartwatch is primarily just focused on being the ultimate fit tracker, and to this day I'm still quite shocked that they don't even have this hardware built into them yet. But you can find all the typically found features inside of Fitbit on the Apple Watch, like step tracking, flight of stair tracking, altitude level, and of course, it will automatically measure your heart rate. And from what I've been hearing online, it's surprisingly very accurate, especially when it comes to totaling out the total amount of calories you burn during your workout or the day. Other cool features that the Apple Watch has is that it's capable of detecting your workout and will automatically pause your workout if you stop for a few seconds and resume back. And of course, it's going to automatically log in all that information, including your heart rate, so there's no need to manually log in all that information on a separate piece of paper. And finally, the big major reason why I think the Apple Watch is an amazing smartwatch is the amount of third-party support for accessories. No other smartwatch in today's market has this endless supply of a bunch of different cases to choose from. You have full waterproof cases, you have cases that's excellent for even the harshest conditions. So if you work in a really hard labor environment, you can find a fully protective case to protect your Apple Watch. Or if you just want something minimum slick like this one, this is the case I personally like rocking. The amount of accessories you can find on this thing is almost endless, and this is also including the bands. A bunch of different companies are getting their hands on and creating some epic looking bands to suit anybody's personality. There's also dedicated power banks you could take with you, specifically engineered and designed for just the Apple Watch, like this one for instance. So it's really easy to personalize your Apple Watch, and pretty soon we're going to have a new titanium body and a ceramic body if the aluminum and stainless steel isn't enough for you for the upcoming Series 5. But anyway, folks, those were my top 5 reasons why an Apple Watch is just an amazing piece of hardware. It's just an awesome innovation. If you're curious to find out more about some of the accessories that was featured in the video, definitely do check the end cards at the end of this video. I go through all these accessories and different bands if you want to go ahead and check that out. But that's going to be it for this video. If you want to go ahead and see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If not, it doesn't matter because I'm still going to be here and making these videos. So do hit that subscribe and like. I really appreciate those. But that's going to be it. Thank you once again for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one.